Hi guys, so welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to cover the basics of rack gear. How to set it up, how to use it. Now I've only got two lots of rack gear. I don't have a whole great deal of rack gear, but it's basically the same principle for as much rack gear as your heart desires. You can get as much rack gear as you want. You can have 2 bits of a rack unit, hardware, analog rack unit, or you could have 10. And the principle is the same for all of them. So let's get to it. This is my little studio. This fan, very comfortable in Australia, very essential. It gives you a bit of relief from the heat here. I got the Behringer Touch. I got my KRK Rocket 6s. And I've got my KRK Rocket S10, which is a 10-inch sub. I might say that's what my cat did a spew and I can't get it out. But anyway, this is my monitor. You really want to get a 49-inch 5K monitor if you're working with Mac. That's basically as good as you can get. 5K monitor. My logic session goes all the way across. So you've got so much real estate, it's 5K, and most of that real estate is vertical. Horizontal, beg your pardon. So, now next to this Behringer Touch, I've got my Elgato Stream Deck 32. Now I'm not using all the buttons, but I've programmed it in for everything I want. It's really easy to program, guys. If you think about getting one, it's really good. It's kind of like I sort of find I'm tossing between this one and this one. There's stuff I can do on this one that I can do on this one as well. But I'm spoiled for choice. But anyway, here's my little audio interface, little Scarlett. The reason I got this one is because it's got 2 headphone jacks. So when I'm working with a friend who might be coming over to work on some vocals, I can hear it and he can hear it. But here's my hardware, guys. On top I've got the Art Pro MPA2, which is a preamp, stereo preamp. So it's got left and right, and you got left. If you just use one channel, it's basically just mono. And you got inputs here. You got the instrument input high Z. That's one instrument input that you can plug your guitar or bass into. You've got another one on this side, instrument, another instrument cable. And these operate independently of each other, so if you wanted stereo signal, you'd plug one in here and one in there. The only problem is, with that thing, like with that issue, this KRK Technic 76 clone is mono. So anyway, I'll talk about it later. What I want you to know is the basics, right, guys? So this is what happens. I've got my audio interface. That's the last thing that goes into the computer. That's hooked up via USB. That's digital. But what I do here, if I want to record the guitars, I plug the guitar in. I adjust the gain on this side. The gain, the impedance, which I don't really care for, I just put in the middle. And the output gain. Now on this particular device, the gain is how much you're saturating the tubes. As you can see here, there's a graph here that lets you know how warm your tubes are getting. But anyway, there's also, as you can see, there's also another cable that goes out the back. That's for That's for my microphone. There's a great microphone too. AT2020 from Audio Technica. So this is plugged into the back of that. So this is your preamp. So whatever goes into the computer goes through this first, and it's as simple as routing you've got the inputs. You've got the inputs here. That's an input. The microphone's an input. It all hooks up. You adjust the gain. You adjust the volume, and this gets fed from the output of this. So this is the preamp. This is where everything begins. That's where I plug my guitars in. That's where I plug my keyboards in. That's where I plug my microphones in. It goes from here, inside, as you can see, through that and the cable around the back, the XLR cable. There's a cable, a 1/4-inch jack. You can even choose a 1/4-inch jack or a XLR cable that plugs into the output of this and into the input of this lovely compressor. Out from here, into here. Now you can do that as many times as you want. If you want to have another bit of hardware, you'd run it out through here, in through here, out through here, into the next rack gear that you have. So it's very important. Out through here, into here. Now on my system, I'm running it out of here straight into here into channel 3, which is at the back. So as you can see, you've got on this one, you've got channels 1 and 2 at the front. You got 3, 4, 5, 6 at the back. This is a Scarlett 6, 6i6 it's called. There it is. So you got four plugs, 4 inputs at the back. So I'll plug it in input number 4. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. Input number 3. So when I'm working with my logic, it's as simple as assigning logic to read from, instead of this thing, inputs 1 and 2, it'd be, so that I'm using input 3. And it's that simple. It's really, really easy. Like I said, guys, there's nothing, you can work it however way you want. You can have this be the first thing that gets processed, then this, then funnel into the audio input, but you'll find that the audio input will be the last thing before it goes into the door. So like I said, input, straight in the input, the preamp, sorry. Out of the preamp, into the compressor, out of the compressor, into port 3 of my audio interface, out of the port 3, into the software. You just choose port 3, and you're right to go. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them for you. I answered all comments that you guys make. So they're a great piece of hardware, and they're a lot of fun to tinker with. So I find that I'm always applying at least a little bit of gain reduction, so at least a little bit of compression. I find that all my tracks I use about level 3 there, or more, a little bit more for my tracks, just to get rid of that edge, just to help glue it together a bit. But so that's the basics of it, guys. You can do it again and again. You can plug input here, out through there, into here, out of here, into the next piece of hardware, out of that one, into that one, and then out of that one into the audio interface. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like it, please like and subscribe. I make all sorts of videos all the time. My god, it's hot in Australia. Whew. Alright, thanks guys. Like and subscribe. Bye bye.